Oh, gotcha.
Like legitimately, I was
All right, so we are starting up losers finals with Lord Garbos and ThePlasticSpork. It is again a first of 3, and we're going to see if Garbos can still keep putting together his Nakaruru. I think that it has been getting better as the day has progressed.
But also, what we mentioned earlier about taking a long break.
That's right.
ThePlasticSpork has been playing the whole time. His hands are still warm.
From that big set against Jinsei.
Yeah, and I don't know if Lord Garbos was playing casuals in the back or like maybe talking tech.
Probably trying to. I think I saw him sitting down and watching the main screen, trying to download a bit of both players. And it looks like ThePlasticSpork is not taking any of this Nakaruru guff. He knows what's punishable, and he's sticking out limbs to let her know that she's not. He knows she's not safe when she does something silly. Ooh, blocks the cross under, misses the overhead. That is a vicious, vicious, quick move. Round 1 going to ThePlasticSpork. Garbo pushing up his glasses, getting himself psyched up.
He looks over here often, makes me very nervous.
He just wants to know what we're saying, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, and so I think traditionally today, Mai has been his best performing character.
He's been getting a lot of good mileage out of the fan into super.
He has. Mileage. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good, Felix. All right, but it looks like ThePlasticSpork is shutting him down. Oh, as I say it, he gets caught by an invincible anti-air. Oh, short hops onto the fan. Unfortunate for ThePlasticSpork. And it looks like Iori doesn't have much life left in him. Metaphorically and literally. Thank you. It's been a long weekend.
It's been a long weekend for sure. For those who might be unfamiliar, Mai's a staple character in this game. You've probably seen her in everything ever.
Yes.
This outfit specifically, but she can throw her fan, and her projectile, which is the fan, moves pretty slowly, so she can follow it up. And
yes.
Kind of similar to Guile, if people are familiar with Street Fighter.
Or Laura.
Or Laura in 5. Or
that was a gorgeous setup. He anticipated a back roll and threw a strength of projectile that meated her on her wake up. That was a very nice tech, and just keeping the pressure. Got that minty fresh Dentine sponsorship has Kula, and we're gonna go into it again, get the stun,
big damage,
and go to the reset instead of the optimal combo. Blocks the fan, does not jump over it, very smart.
Lord God was sitting on a lot of meter again.
And an excellent cross under, taking notes from Diego's book.
Yep.
Sweeps to close out the round. And his Kula is looking cold as ice right now.
Very crisp, has not dropped a combo that I have noticed so far.
But also we saw Lord Garbos really turn it on with Geese when it came down to it.
Japanese games, you know, they have that very Japanese voice acting.
As opposed to
American voice acting, English voice acting, Spanish voice acting. There's a lot of languages out there.
There are a lot of languages out there. You are correct. Okay, so we've got to. Oh man, Kula just looks like she knows what to do against Geese at the moment. Blocks the overhead, blocks the low, and he's punishing the slide with 2 jabs. Not optimal, unfortunately. Geese still has lots of meter, can really make something happen, but Kula with 2 bars is still dangerous. And looks like he's just looking to stick out those light limbs.
Just slowly chip away at the health totals.
Yep. Game 1 to ThePlasticSpork. Lord Garbos looking up at the sky, asking for some guidance from the Lords of KoF.
And they're taking a quick break.
Yep, just okay.
In this game, you have to make a lot of adjustments.
You do.
Because you're managing 3 different characters. And each character is unique. It's not like Marvel where you have your character that does the thing. They do the one specific thing. Each character has to be very dynamic in this game.
It's true. And then what I don't know about this game is, so traditionally in a fighting game tournament, whoever wins the first game If the loser wants to switch characters, they can, but the winner must stay the same character they used in the first game. However, in KoF, there is the order switching, and I don't know if the winner can switch order if the loser decides to go for an order switch to try and counter any matchups. I would assume it's the case that the winner must stay in the same order, but again, I'm not familiar enough with the game and how it's played in tournaments to really make a judgment call. Okay, big punish opportunity, but it is dropped by Garbos, who still has the life lead, so he doesn't need to do anything too crazy right now. Just throw in Hadokens. Excellent meaty fan. Looked like he wasn't going to wake up into it. Did, and ate it, because I don't think he anticipated that he would have to block right there.
And Lord Garbos did switch. Did he run Mai on point before? I thought he was running Nakaruru on point.
I am not 100% certain, to be honest. Yes, he was Nakaruru on point and Mai mid. Maybe, since he wasn't spending the meter with Mai, he may as well switch the two.
That makes sense.
So we have just some good fireball pressure. Gets short hopped, but able to crouch under the button.
And this is the kind of adaptation that I was talking about. Before, previously, he was using a lot of the dive, trying to be very aggressive, and now he's playing very passively with the fans.
Excellent combo from ThePlasticSpork. Goes for the max damage, knows it will kill, wants to take out that point character. Good, very good call. So now we have Nakaruru, and she has 4 bars of meter, which means she's going to be hucking hawks, making stuff safe, rolling around the screen like a darn fool.
But also, I agree with having Nakaruru in as the mid character because of that, being able to use the hawk aggressively.
Yeah, I think that's very smart.
She can utilize the meter much better than Mai can.
Well, I'm sure Mai can utilize meter, but he is not utilizing it with Mai. Excellent combo from ThePlasticSpork. Again, mid-screen is definitely difficult in KoF. Certain characters have tremendous extended combos in the corner, but not much in the mid-screen. So,
and using the super just in the corner just to push him back and giving himself some space to breathe.
Also, for those of you who are not as intimately familiar with 2D fighting games, once a character is in the corner, they can no longer move backwards, and they are just kind of subject to whatever onslaught the person who is cornering them wishes to deploy. And it is a very, very disadvantageous position to be in. Not only because your movement options are restricted, but because you are opened up to new combo opportunities since moves no longer move you backwards.
But also, this Geese pushing Kula straight into the corner, and you got to see that.
Oh, with that counter. Top notch.
Was really cool.
That was very nice to see. Just predicts that jump short. Short jump, short hop, heavy kick.
Both on their last characters.
Yes, both have full health, but big meter advantage again has ThePlasticSpork.
Yes.
And ThePlasticSpork really wants this game because he can be pretty comfortable with a 2-0 lead. But it's going to be very stressful if they're both at 1-1 for him.
But I haven't seen K use his meter really a whole lot.
No, I've seen mostly single zones, but that was a nice combo. But rolls through the fireball.
Being able to have it for the max cancels is super important. Max canceling helps you keep things safe and apply more pressure. So you can
big 3-bar combo. I don't know what's about to happen. He gets hit by the random super. It was
a hard read.
It was a hard read.
It was a hard read.
To be fair, Geese was being very buttonsy with those big palms, those big kicks in the corner. And he said, you know what, my opponent's going to hit a button right now. I will risk 3 bars. I will wager that bet that he's going to push that button.
And it didn't put him in a terrible position because he had 2 more bars ready to go.
And he had a full health bar. So it was a risk.
Yeah, Lord Garbos only had like 2 bars. So it would have put him.
He couldn't have done a full kill combo. So it was a calculated risk. And it paid off. It paid off. He is up 2-0, a very comfortable spot to be. And this is for tournament life. Whoever loses this is 3rd place. Whoever wins is top 2. For a very substantial payout increase.
Yes. Very, very. They have strong incentive to try to get their next position.
So we'll see if Lord Garbos can do what he needs to do to start winning these fights. He made the Mai switch, which I like. He can do more work with Nakaruru when she has that Hawk available to her.
But this time, Iori being very aggressive.
Yes. Doesn't want to deal with that fireball game he was putting up with last time. Very unsafe. Combo drop. Checked the pressure with a fan. And man, he is just chucking those out there and following them up. A lot of times with general rule of thumb, this isn't the case with Guile, but slow-moving projectiles will oftentimes have a longer startup and less recovery, which means that the character can follow them up. They're much more used to keep a character safe than they are for really doing damage to the opponent and for controlling that space for a long period of time. Ooh, a good dive kick. Knocks him down. No conversion, but does he spin the meter? He does not. He wants to keep it for Nakaruru.
He has the fans. He can get the chip damage in, forcing the block.
And yep, misses the short jump. Couldn't have jumped over that.
So I think he opted to not use the meter because he knew he was playing the defensive game already. He was using the fans. He had lots of opportunities to
right. And if he had lost the round, he would have gained about 150 health back too. So that's a big, a pretty big waste of meter if he just gained all that health back. Yeah, definitely not going to spend meter this round either because fairly certain that Kula is going to take out the mine with 200 health.
And you have lots of time during your combos to confirm whether you need to use the meter or not.
You do. So now Nakaruru has the max meter. Gonna go in, not gonna try zoning out Kula, but is gonna just spend it on block, keep everything safe, push her out.
Gets thrown.
Yep. Again, ThePlasticSpork is saying, I know that that is punishable. I will throw you, I will press buttons, I will make you feel it when you do unsafe rolls against me. Good blocks. Nice short hop. Oh, and eats the fireball. Kind of Jury-esque with that crescent kick to fireball. And a nice super cancel. I don't know if that was reaction or if he just wanted to make it safe, but it did. Oh, that might be it. Oh my goodness. Big ol' hawk explosion there. Have you guys seen that video, that YouTube video? With how awesome, I think it was a late night. Jon Stewart with the kids who wanted to make the Red Falcon their state national bird. And a bunch of suits were like, no, we don't want the state national bird. And so he made a great video with the Red Falcon exploding. And that was what that was. But anyways, also, match at hand.
Also, as a note, in those matches, he was canceling into the super. He uses an extra bar. So he had 4 bars of meter before. He canceled them twice. He's out of meter now.
Is it a 2-bar super?
I don't think it's a 2-bar super.
Okay. That 1 bar right there. So that's not a mechanic I'm familiar with.
In this game,
I don't know what that was.
It's super interesting in this game. Canceling supers and stuff like that. You can cancel supers into other supers. It requires an additional bar every time. So the payout on it is really good. It just costs. It's
very costly.
A lot of meter.
So Nakaruru is looking. Lord Garbos is in a very good position to take this game right now. He is, I think the Nakaruru no longer on point. It's really working out for him. He just wants that 1 bar of meter. He wants to catch him, and I think he is going to get killed by this move. That is a very damaging super. Spends all of his meter.
Not all.
Oh, no, he had 5 bars.
5 bars.
I thought he had 3.
Last character, 5 bars. At max.
Gains a little bit of health back.
So he gets 2, but
this
Lord Garbos coming in with an extra bar. So he was at 1, and a new character comes in and gets a full 1.
And ThePlasticSpork starting off very strong. This will be a very impressive comeback if he can make it. And he is looking dominant right now.
But he can't eat.
Whiffs that big button. Gets countered and face crushed into the cement. So the first game to Lord Garbos. And we know he's wanting to make that 3-0 comeback. That
people love it.
People love it.
People love the comeback.
Everyone likes the underdog.
Both guys still grinning.
Still laughing, still having a good time.
When the match isn't going on.
Yep.
They look around, laugh a little bit.
Looks like Lord Garbos is feeling himself. He's shaking his head. He's ready for this next round. Okay. Who's going to put it together this time? A very nice cross-under. We have not seen a ton of blocks from Lord Garbos on those cross-unders.
You know, we haven't seen a whole lot of blocks on the cross-unders at all.
That's true.
It's been
That's true.
Pretty efficient.
A nice conversion from May.
And in that medium range, just throwing the fans. Can't jump over it. In that position, he's just forced to block it.
It would have to be a very predictive jump, just like that. Just like that. Oh no, spends the meter on that EX move.
Gets the knee. Very hard to read if that crosses up or not.
It is.
Both characters actually one combo away. They could, if they get one good combo, easily kill each other. Either character.
It doesn't have to be a good combo at this point, it just has to be a combo. Each under 200 health.
But my opting for continual chip.
Oh, nice read. Stuffs the dive kick with a super jumped heavy kick. Very good prediction. So first character falls, and we see PlasticSpork taking the initial lead.
And previously, when they were playing, PlasticSpork was opting for more of a range game, kind of how he is now against Nakaruru. Going full range and just throwing fireballs, forcing Nakaruru to get into a vulnerable position.
Yes. Oh, that's going to do some big damage. We'll see if he opts to spend the meter for chip.
And this is the reason why you saw the Mai switch earlier to be on point. It's because of that. That full range fireball is just so good.
It is. Very nice.
And this is a really good adaptation just across the board. As far as when you see someone that one of your characters aren't matching up well, you just switch the position. And it requires you to be adept at all the characters. You can't have just one character who's going to carry the team. Not saying that requiring more to meter though. Putting yourself in a tough spot.
So it looks like that move is safe from his roll on reversal. Another fighting game tidbit. When someone references a move being a reversal, it kind of means two things. Game mechanic-wise, a reversal is a move that comes out on the first frame your character has recovered from their blocking animation. So you're doing something as fast as possible. And moves that make for good reversals are moves that are invincible on their startup and have a good hitbox in front of them. So when someone says that move is a good reversal, what they mean is it will be good in this particular situation. But it can also mean that, like last round, he did the roll, which might not be the best particular reversal, but he did it first frame off that fireball, so the game told him that it was reversal. And that is your way of knowing that maybe that's not punishable with that specific move. So we've got Garbos fighting for his tournament life right now against PlasticSpork. Very small life lead. Not a meter advantage. It's looking like an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, and even if he gets through Kula, he's still got K-Dash to get
through. He does. So we saw Jinsei do it earlier, though, with Mature. And there's a big punish with that roundhouse.
A little under half health, but plenty of meter to cancel things.
Yes. If he can get a big super going, he'll do. Geese is known for doing quite a bit of damage. Too slow, says Geese. In the corner, not where K-Dash wants to be right now. But ooh, a good conversion, and he has maximum meter. He might be looking for another one of those 3-bar supers, or
no need,
just to get that conversion. And that is 3. PlasticSpork takes it. Garbos is out of the tournament, 3rd place. A noble run through losers, a handshake. Definitely a little disappointed is Lord Garbos, but that's tournaments.
Both making really good adjustments.
They were. I mean, the adjustment from Nakaruru to Mai was very nice, very, very effective for him, I would say.
And even just varying your play style.
Yes.